Hey, beautiful people. It's your girl, Tanya Weeders for Hidden in Plain Sight Subliminals. I hope that you are feeling festive. I hope that you are in manifestation mode. Don't mind the music in the background. Don't mind the noise of the heater. Listen, it is what it is. We are participating in something called the 7 Days of Christmas, otherwise known as our time to group wealth and manifest. It is our time for us to come together at the end of the year to begin to manifest wealth in the lives of our loved ones and, yeah, in ourselves in the process, right? So, yesterday I talked to you about the two things that you needed to do. If you are new to this, you can stay true to this right now. This is the book that I want you to read. I want you to get it. If you can't get it into your hands like today, then you can hop over to YouTube and you can look up the audio book. It is in the common space, and you are able to do what you need to do in order to manifest what you want. This book is crazy. You can listen to this book every single day, and actually, that's what I want you to do. There's also another book that I was talking to the group about on yesterday, and it is called The Millionaire Next Door. The person's name is Thomas. Oh my God, I forgot his name. But anyway, The Millionaire Next Door. I just need you to listen to 30 minutes of that on YouTube so that you can understand how to prepare yourself for the wealth it is that you're looking for right here, right now. Yeah, we've been doing wealth wrong, everybody. So when you hear the book, I want you to become acclimated in the fact that, first of all, when you read, you are meditating. First of all, when you're listening to the words being spoken, you are meditating. And earlier, the word or the theme that I got for today is clarity, absolute clarity. I have several businesses, and on two of them, my platforms, I've been able to say to people, there are only two things that'll get you out of everything, and it's not even money. It is creativity and clarity. Because once you get clear on what you want, once you get clear on what your goals are, once you get clear on what your end result you're wanting or what your intention is going to be, that is where you are going to land. And it's no different in any other area in your life, but specifically and implicitly when it comes to manifestation. The reason for the season is Jesus Christ our Lord. If you don't believe, you don't believe, but it is what it is, whether you believe or not, right? And this season is about the full not even dichotomy. It is the fullness of the fact that we manifest every single day. I told you yesterday, every word that comes out of my mouth, it must come to pass. It will prosper in the place that I sent it, because I'm made in his image, I'm made in his likeness. Whose image? God. Whose image? His son. Whose image? His spirit, right? So it's not always me showing up and doing. It's just showing up and being who I am. And we celebrate Christmas because it was this Christ child that was the full manifestation of the word of God to destroy the powers of darkness. And yeah, on a lot of days, it looks like darkness is winning, but no, it will not. It shall not. So I want you to get very, very clear about what your intentions are. I want you to get clear, because one of the things in the process is, or tasks in the process, is to write down what you really, really want. The one thing that you really, truly want. And over these next 7 days, I don't want you to focus on the thing. I want you to focus on how you'll feel when you get it, what you're going to do when you get after it. When you get it, after you get it, what are you going to do? Because guess what? Once you get what you get, there's still stuff that's going to need to be done, right? So I wish that I was taught this, and all of us as kids were taught this. What are you going to do after you get it? Because what happens with new toys? It's our new thing for a week, for 2 weeks, 30 days, 60 days. We don't even know where it is. So I want you to plan. What are you going to do on the other half of it? If it's for a home, who are you going to invite? What's going to be on the menu? Will you require them to pay $5 when they come in, the entrance fee? Listen, who are you going to, let know that you have a new home, right? Is it a new car? Who's going to be the first person that's going to drive with you? Are they going to be in the front seat, passenger seat, or the back seat? Some of them might be in the trunk. I'm just saying. So you have to decide. I didn't mean that, Jesus. But you have to decide what it is that you're going to do and get very, very clear on that. The clearer you become on this is the thing that I want the most, you ought to feel it in your belly. You ought to feel it in your Noah. You ought to feel it in every fiber of your being. I have this gorgeous, I love black on black everything, right? And in the very front of it, it gives me a few quotes by, some infamous and some famous people. And it was William Shakespeare that said, strong reasons make or create strong actions, right? So this goes back in line with the scriptures. Whatsoever you desire when you pray. Yeah. Those are the things that he wants to hear about. Those are the things, even though he knows, he wants to hear it from you. Because if it resonates with you, if it's something that you wake up in the middle of the night saying, man, if I had this, it would be this, right? That thing that assigns something to it. So I'm thinking of something. If you want money, everybody want to buy their mama a house or their family a house or do something well for their family. My situation is I never want the people that I love ever again to have to worry about paying a bill ever. I don't care whether it's a bill from White Castle. I don't care do we get bills from White Castle? I don't care what kind of bill it is, no matter how insignificant or crazy. I never want them to ever feel the embarrassment of running their card in a store and there's not enough money on it, so they got to sift through. No. That I feel in my belly. That's why I want what I want. That's what makes me ambitious. That's what, and ambitious is not a derogatory or a nasty word. It is the fire that fuels where I want to go, right? If you never want something like that ever to happen again, whatever your that is, that's the thing that you ought to be asking for. That's the thing that you ought to be asking for more clarity on. Because once you get clarity on that, and once everything comes to you about how to get it done, when to get it done, how to say what needs to be said, how to ask certain questions, how not to ask certain questions, what questions you need to answer. When all of that stuff begins to come to you at the speed of light, it builds a confidence in you. And that is wealth. That's where wealth begins. If you notice things about wealthy people, they're bold in whatever they do. They can be 100% wrong. And they're bold in what they do. They're bold in what they say. So I want you to just get really crystal clear about what you want. Post it up in the notes or the comments. Post it up. Write the one thing that you want. You don't have to get graphic. You don't have to get fully descriptive of it. Just that one thing that you want. Because once you put it out there, and that's something else. Once you put it out there and it's in writing, the people who are doing this along with you can share their faith with you. That's why there is power in numbers. And it doesn't matter whether you are on the good side, on the bad side, the good foot, the bad foot. It really doesn't matter. When people come together, you've seen it in mafia, you've seen it in gangs, you've seen it in Congress. Same thing. But at the end of the day, there's power in numbers. And when we begin to come together for a common cause, for each and every one of us to fulfill our purpose with passion in the earth realm, it is what it is. So we are so excited about you coming along with us and doing life with us and doing this 7-day with us, because my instruction was to tell you this morning, and I'm looking for my notes, was to tell you this morning that you need to be paying attention to things that are happening every day. Every day you ought to be manifesting something. And it may not be that big one thing, but listen, it's a series of little consecutive things that get you to the big thing, to the next big thing. So I want you to be grateful for every little inclination or little thing that you see that's coming into your life. You might be in a situation where you don't know about your job. You don't know about your future, your financial future. No, yes, you do. Because the things that are lasting are the things that you can't physically see, but you can absolutely spiritually see. Know of absolute assurity that the word is, if you ask, you'll be answered. If you seek, you shall find. And if you knock, the door shall be open to you. And that door is really inside of you. And when you begin to start training your mind to look and to observe, because a lot of things you don't have to respond to, a lot of things you don't have to react to, but you're responsible for taking stock in what's going on around you. Because I'm here to tell you that paying attention pays well. And if you see a problem, then perhaps you are assigned to that problem in order to be that solution. You're a solution for someone, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a blog talk, whether it's, jumping on a live and inspiring people, or even giving your 2 cents worth. You are important. Your vision is valuable, and it's time for you to step into that power. So the things that you have to do in order to really maximize this next 6 days is pay attention. I want you to read or listen to The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. If you don't have the physical book, if you have the book, read it again every single day, because it's only going to take you about 2 hours. You can do that on the throne, if you know what I mean. Every time you go, just read a little bit. Or what you can do is listen to it over on YouTube. It's in the comment space. You can listen to it on low while you're doing your work, or while you're going around with your handling your chores or your assignments, whatever you're doing. And the other assignment is to read the first, or listen to the first 30 minutes of The Millionaire Next Door. That is going to blow your mind. If nothing else does, that is going to blow your mind. And the reason why we're asking you to read this every single day is because we want you to get ready for what's getting ready to happen. Because the fact of the matter is, it's already happening, but your physical body has to prepare for its coming. Because when it manifests, you're going to be like, what? Yeah. Yeah. So it's going to be deja vu all over again. And finally, what we want you to do is post up on whatever platform what you really want and what your takeaways are from what I'm saying to you today, and know that I'm actually doing the same thing as well, so you're not alone. For the next 6 days, we're going to be manifesting. In the words of my beautiful, beautiful coach, Kim McCarter, we be manifesting. So have a great day, and I will come back with you or to you later on. Hopefully we'll do a live. If not, I want to do it on YouTube because that's where the peoples are. But if I run into technical difficulties, we will meet right back here on IG, do a cross situation on StreamYard or whatever other platform. And I want us to be able to go through this in real time so that we can begin to start partnering our faith together and just getting it in and getting it done. It doesn't matter whether it's money, whether it's finances, whether it's, a great relationship, whether it's another job or creating a business. All of it has to do, even health. Your health is your absolute wealth, because if you're not here, what goals do you have? Like, if you're not well, how can you move forward, right? How can you show up at 100%? How can you show up for others when you don't show up for yourself? And that's a big one. So show up for these next 6 days to commit to what you're loving right now and what you're expecting God to do. And guess what? God is not doing it not by himself. He has allowed for us to be able to co-create with him. So just lay it on the line, do what you need to do, and enjoy the process. I speak over your life wonderful surprises. I speak over your life clarity, conviction, confidence, everything that you need in order to move from here to there as easily and effortlessly as possible. I am praying for a specific number for each and every one of you to get. It's 5 figures. It's 5 figures, and it has a comma, and that is after, not after, but before the decimal point. That's for you. So you people in US dollars, you need to be shouting right now, and you ought to be planning what you're going to do with that amount. I will talk to you later on. I love you. I love you. I love you. That is all. Bye.